Alright. I've just listed my infamous one-piece DAINESE Laguna Seca motorbike racing suit on eBay. And because I'm a lad who thrives on the edge, because I'm a lad who thrives on excitement, I've listed it with a starting price of 99 pence. And I haven't put a reserve on it. So who knows where this 7-day auction listing will end. Of course, I'm a romantic old fool, and I really do hope it does go to a good home. Do check out my DAINESE one-piece racing motorcycle leather suit on eBay. Do a search, just do a search for DAINESE one-piece race leathers. I think I've put Laguna Seca down as well. The location is, of course, Batley, in the heart of the Heavy Woolen district of West Yorkshire. You'll notice on the photographs the infamous even pine colonial doors in the background, which my father took ages to sand down them bloody doors and varnish. You'll notice them in the background, and when you see those pine colonial doors in the background, you'll know that that DAINESE racing suit is mine. What it is, you know, it's funny, I bought that suit. I've put in the listing that I bought it in August 2011. At the time I was living in Manchester and I was looking for a place. No, I'll start again. At the time I was living in Huddersfield and I was looking for a place in Manchester. And maybe it was July 2011. I don't know, it was July or... It was July, it was either the back end of July or it was August 2011 when I bought that, and I paid a few quid for it. Wasn't cheap. And as I put in the auction listing, it's never seen a bloody motorbike as that race suit. I've put down, I've worn it about a dozen times to various fetish events. I should have put I wore it to Belgium Leather Pride. That was perhaps the climax of my DAINESE one-piece racing suit's career, was Belgium Leather Pride. It's funny as all this, you know, all this buying and selling, it's funny. I haven't sold anything on eBay for about a year now, after an absolutely horrendous experience after selling a pair of my Vivian Westwood Pirate boots, when the buyer alerted eBay and told them that she hadn't received the item. Now fortunately I'd listed this item as being sent recorded delivery, but just as I was walking down to the post office down Batley, I had this premonition. I do get these premonitions, you'll have noticed from my other videos that I do get these premonitions. I have these psychic powers that tell me, they alert me when something's about to go wrong, and I had one such as I was walking down to Batley post office with my Vivian Westwood Pirate boots under one arm in the box, and it said to me, it said, Michael, something is about to go wrong, and it's not like you're about to step in some dog shit. Something's about to go wrong with these Vivian Westwood Pirate boots. And so I was so agitated by this vision I had. Instead of sending them recorded delivery, I spent a few extra quid. on the postage for those Vivian Westwood Pirate boots. And instead of sending them recorded delivery, I sent them you know that delivery which is a few quid more and is a bit more guaranteed? What's it called now? Is it special delivery? It meant that she'd get them the next day and it was that bit more guaranteed. You also, like recorded delivery, you got a signature for them. Anyway, it all went wrong and the buyer said that she hadn't received them. So, for a month, while eBay completed their investigations, the funds were withdrawn from my account. I didn't have access to the funds for these boots, and it were just under 200 quid. I were a bit disappointed with what I got for them boots. I think it were about 180 quid, and the funds were withdrawn. Then after a month, the investigation went in my favour, and the funds were again added back into my account. But then all of a sudden, the buyer opened up an investigation through PayPal, and again that lasted for about a bloody month, and they withdrew the funds from my account. I couldn't get access to those funds. It took a bloody month to sort out. So in all, there were about 2 months of all that worry and stress. Are they the same thing, worry and stress? I asked myself. And for a month I didn't have access to those funds for something which I'd honestly sent. And the other thing that I really narked about was I'd been selling at that stage for a couple of months, and I'd been really kind to buyers. I always remember, if you remember last winter, we had quite a bit of snow. So I always remember another Vivienne Westwood item had a pair of gloves which I'd sold, and I'd promised the buyer that I would send them, so they'd receive them soon. And to cut a long story short, because of the snow, me posting them kept getting delayed because the post office was closed when I went down. The first day I was going to post them was a Saturday, and I went down to Dewsbury post office in the afternoon thinking, with Dewsbury being quite a main post office, or at least at one time it was, that Dewsbury post office would be open Saturday afternoon, and it was closed. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll drive over to Wakefield. I'll drive over to Wakefield with those gloves. Wakefield post office is bound to be open Saturday afternoon. Went over there, Wakefield post office was closed on Saturday afternoon. And by this time it was too late to get myself over to Leeds or anywhere else. So that was Saturday off, and obviously I couldn't send them Sunday. And when I went down to the post office on Monday, they'd closed early because of the snow. So I think I sent them off on the Tuesday, and I spent a few more quid to make sure that that buyer got them the next day. So I'd done lots of things like that, you know what I mean, for buyers. I was a really, really good seller. So when that happened with these pirate boots, it really, really put me off, and I haven't listed anything since that experience with the pirate boots until tonight with this DAINESE suit. So I'm hoping and I'm praying it all goes all right. I've put in the listing that this item comes from a smoking household. I asked a mate of mine earlier, I says, does this race suit smell of smoke? And she says, yeah, you can smell it. So I've just put on, it's from a smoking household. If you want to get it dry clean it yourself. You know what I mean? Because if I spend a few quid on it, on having it dry cleaned, and then it still stinks of smoke or something, then I've lost out and it still stinks of smoke. But if I sell it as something, a garment from a smoking household, then that's my responsibility over with. Yeah, fair dues, I think. So there's just that one item listed tonight, that one-piece race suit. I think what'll be next, I'll wait until next Sunday. I like selling things on a Sunday. Maybe I'll list something during the week. And I think what's next is that 2-piece race suit. It's also a DAINESE. That's featured in a few of my videos. I'm thinking of selling things in order of price. So that two-piece DAINESE suit. Then maybe move on to the pirate boots. Have a few pairs of them pirate boots, get them listed. There's also them DAINESE bike boots and the gloves. Loads of bloody stuff. So I'm quite looking forward to getting back into eBay. So do a little search for my one-piece suit tonight on eBay. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon. Goodbye. Hey, where's the bloody off button?